This is absolutely critical, and it goes back to the concept of local development, because as I said before, for local development to be an additionality to the national development efforts, the local authorities do not have only to improve the efficiency of the resources of the central state, but they have to mobilize additional resources from the private sector, from the communities. So this reaching out of the local authorities to their communities to mobilize resources must be understood as an effort to promote more than the traditional participation of communities, but something more, something which many have started to call an active citizenship, meaning that there are a lot of opportunities for the local governments to enter into agreements with the communities, with the private sector, for co-provision, co-production of services, which can really mobilize additional resources. So I would say participation, yes, but even more than that. Usually participation is described as the ability of communities to influence either to influence the allocation of the resources of the local authorities, or to audit the performance of the local authorities. Between the planning stage at which participation can influence the allocation of the local authorities' resources and the auditing of the performance of the local authorities themselves, there is an intermediate step or stage, which is the implementation of local policies, programs, and projects. And it is at that level that it is the introduction of that level that makes the difference between traditional way of conceiving participation and what we now call active citizenship. The involvement of the communities and of the private sector in the co-provision and co-production of services, and even in taking initiatives of their own, that somehow make it possible for the local authorities to use their resources for something else. If the and I think you showed a very interesting picture of the reconstruction of Haiti, where we see the power of the initiative of the people themselves, right? And one looking at that potential of self-help, one wonders how much better this would have been if there had been a dialogue, between a local authority which would, encourage and somehow make use of that tremendous potential of self-help for better outcomes in terms of, better services in the communities and so on.